my wares on.
Okay, when the price is different between TTC and MM, there are ways to figure out why. Once you know why, you can predict what it's going to do. So let's find another motif maybe. Okay, well here's an example. Let's see, where was it? Maybe? Okay, here's one. So Song of Pelennor Volume 5 is a furnishing that looks like a book. You can read it. TTC is 224 to 280. However, my MM is 4,167. It looks like it sold once for 6,000 and once for 4,000. Okay, and that's over the course of the last 18 days. We can look at these other Song of Pelennors and see that they are selling for significantly less. So why is this one selling for more? Or is it really selling for more? Are two price points enough to tell you that it's realistically selling for more? Could I buy this at 150 gold, excuse me, and flip it for 4,000? Maybe, but I don't trust it because I only have 2 data points. Okay, I'm much more likely to realize, okay, this was something that drops during the Mid-Year Mayhem. We get 2 of those a year. Most people just destroy these, including me now. Okay. I need to go chomp now, but was really glad I got to catch some of the stream before it ends. Have a lovely rest of the stream span. Thank you, Kyle, and thank you for the biddies. Have a good tea/breakfast. Hopefully I'll talk to you again soon. Okay, so I don't trust this data. I trust that TTC is more accurate and that my MM is less accurate. When I look at things that have more data, I see that we have prices as low as 100 gold. I doubt Volume 5 is that much rarer, especially when TTC agrees between all 4 that they're the same price. Okay. Companion gear. Let's look at this. So TTC says 13 to 16,000 and my MM is 66,000. That's a huge difference. So what do we do with that information? Well, I can see, according to my chart, that I have data points that are closer to 350,000 from 2 months ago and 15,000 recently. You can see the price plummeting. Well, our experience from the game tells us that champion gear was new 2 months ago when Blackwood dropped. It sold for astronomical prices at first because everybody was wanting to get their companions geared up and leveled as quickly as possible. And now there's so much on the market that it's not worth 35,000. And I would not be able to sell it for my MM price of 66,000. We can see here from the most recent sales that TTC is actually dead on. So when TTC and MM, that's a long way of saying that when TTC and MM disagree, I look to see if I can figure out why they disagree. Often I can use my data points here and my knowledge of what has happened in the game to figure out why the price is so different. Either I can see that the price is going up, I can see that the price is going down. Maybe TTC hasn't caught up, maybe they have. In this case, TTC is caught up. In this case, TTC is accurate. My MM is too broad from 2 months to give me an accurate picture. Does that make sense? Same thing with these Alliance Banner Bearer emblems. I can see that they were worth a lot more 40 days ago when we had the event going on because everybody wanted to get it. Why aren't I a stockbroker in real life? I don't find that as interesting as this. Thank you. I'm glad it makes sense. So whenever they disagree, I look to see if I can figure out why. If I can't figure out why, I will often move on. Depends on how much risk I'm willing to take. Do I know why it went up in price? Is it going to stay up in price? What event just happened? What event is about to happen? What do I know about the game that can explain this? Do I know somebody I can ask? And then the other thing is, do I understand this aspect of the game enough to take the risk? I don't PvP. Not enough to know about gear, for sure. So if I see a discrepancy in PvP gear, I don't understand why there's a difference. I don't know. Unless I have someone trusted that I can ask who does PvP, I don't know if maybe the reason I can get it so cheap now is that last patch it was nerfed and nobody's using it anymore and none of my data has caught up. Right? Buy and sell what you know. Otherwise, it's a risk.